We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Golden Eagles of Honolulu taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Red, 38, 6.
They go play action here on first down. And he finds him there with a crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The second-round pick leading this offense well. It'll be a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line.
Ready?
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We can look at this Bronco defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
52, blue.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Black 40. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. He's to the 15, and he will take it in for the touchdown. Xavier Worthy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Golden Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. From the 35, here's 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to have the Broncos 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Taken down and sacked.
The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and run for him. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Here we go. Here we set.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. When you look at this Bronco defense, it's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And you see the starting unit here, but really, you're going to see a lot of different personnel, a lot of different packages as they rotate in and out throughout the game.
10 black, chalk, 17 red, yellow.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Touchdown! And Xavier Worthy. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Golden Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Denver. 43 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well, these 2 teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the Broncos getting the road victory, so they'll look to take the season series now here in Denver. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The kicker on for
now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Golden Eagles 13, Broncos 7.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Drill 52.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
6, red, 38. Black Ultra. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go. Set. Sticky. Green. White. White. Blue striper. Steel. Black. Hut. Hut.
They'll set up a throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Golden Eagles.
Here we go. Yellow, 22. Set.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Ready. 45. White.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Green jack. Set. Hut. 36. Red. Yellow. Hut.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Shepard. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Let's go. Set.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Okay, ready?
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line.
Set, ready. 10 black, set.
Jet sweep, here comes Worthy. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Drill green.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
6, Madden. Ready?
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. That's caught right side by Worthy. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Ready. Black 40. Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Black, 10 cycles. Trouble, 38.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. Set.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get 4 there down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Ready. Hut, hut.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Broncos 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Ready up!
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On play action, they'll throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27.
At the 2-yard line.
It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now first and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And they'll try to run the option here. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This is 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts So as they talk it over, we step aside.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, set. 19 tiger, 19 tight, 19 tight. Track at 60.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Let's go now. Go.
Back to throw here. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third.
They'll throw now on the final play. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be second and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
On the ready. Let's go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He's got it to the 43 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down and 6 now.
Here we go. 52 blue.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
Here we go. Set.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Now back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Xavier Worthy, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. A loss of 4 that time on a sack, and it brings up 2nd.
18-yard line.
Mustang 19. 19, Pioneer.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Touchdown, Broncos! From 17 yards out. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Eagles 27, Broncos 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Red, yellow. Fly blue. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15. It's a big play there. 59 yards.
First down. A gain of 59 yards.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But fortunately, another offensive player quick to react, and they will indeed retain possession. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
On the ready?
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Golden Eagles are able to add on to that lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2.
Yellow, 22. Hut.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Can't get away, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
It's now 2nd and 19.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Got his man, it's Thornton. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
19, Tiger, 19.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
43 rail. Block 40. Hut, hut.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Flash, red. Come on, set. 52, yellow. Red, cycle. Ready?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. An extra point attempt to follow here. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Golden Eagles 42. Broncos 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Shifts by him, and he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter.
It's a gain of 5.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 72 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Go. Dash, dash. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Gets past one man. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down. So with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
He's going to try and do this himself.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Get it. Ready.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it, does he pitch it? Now they've added a 3rd element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Now they can't bring him down.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for the touchdown.
Xavier Worthy.
69 yards.
And the Golden Eagles up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15.
Go.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
70 Lions.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Completes this one to Thornton.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we cut.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now he's going to step up and run. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
70 Timberwolf.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
He'll drop to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Honolulu, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right